all on CSGO Lounge. I literally don't bet. But I especially would never bet on games I'm casting, because I think then there's a conflict of interest and you would obviously be biased. Even if you don't mean to be biased, you would subconsciously be biased, you know? And I never want to be biased when I'm casting. Well, that was a bit of a steamroll. Cobblestone. This is a map which I absolutely detest playing, but I actually quite enjoy watching. So, this could be quite enjoyable. Void, that was Pantera. Floods. The instrumental version. Master Taha, this is Flipside's choice of map. Excuse me, I need to cough quick. Okay, here we go. We are going to be live into the first round here, ladies and gents. Again, apologies for the delays. We've had quite a few of them tonight, but hey, it's online CSGO. What do you expect? Flipside are going to be rocking out CT on their choice of map, and Simple and Markelov are going to be going ahead and actually boosting on up. So Simple's getting some information here. Spiro and Michu are both there. Michu, of course, is a fairly recent addition to the Gamers2 roster. Simple's going to get himself 3 one-dinks. Unbelievable play from him. And he's looking for his 4th. He does get taken out, courtesy of Marzinho. But still, what about that for some USB aim camera? You have been a joke all night, mate. You have been absolute trash. Report the camera, please. Thanks. Marzinho, 50 seconds on the timer. Marklov is low. Flashing behind him. All 3 players, of course, are on this bomb, and they are going to get that hit shot across. Their favourite maps are Overpass and... Overpass is by far my favourite map to cast and also play. And then I'd say my second favourite is probably Mirage. I'd say them two are probably up there. I actually quite enjoy playing Season as well. I know that's probably quite a controversial thing to say because a lot of people can't stand Season, but I actually quite like it as a map. So, flip side. Get the first round on the board. Cobblestone, of course, has gone through so many changes over the last few months. Those of you asking what the score of this map is it's completely even. This is the first map of best of 2. So it's a fresh slate. Gamers2. The polls are going to be looking to try and outthink Flipside here and try and get the eco. The last time I cast Michu actually was in Gfinity when he was subbing in for Virtus Pro. I think he was subbing in for Neo that time. But either way, it's going to be Flipside roaring on in with the MP7 and the M4 as well. Michu does pull back a frag of his own though. Headshot with the pistol. He's picked up the MP7. He could do damage with this. He's still got 100% of his HP and he's got 2 kills. And as many milliseconds, he's going for a 3rd. It was a missed attempt from Markelov, but he just runs on through and does get that kill. Michu. There was a flash of brilliance there. I thought he was just about going to pick it up, but not the case. Try and keep the chat to English if you can, guys. It's the English stream, so please chat accordingly. I like to interact with my chat, and if you speak in Polish, I don't understand what you're saying, basically. So please try to keep it English, if possible. Flash in. Going to be push from Simple as well. And there's Markelov. Nice headshot from him. Flashes are going to be thrown in retaliation, though, from Gamers2. And here we go. Lambs to the slaughter. And that grenade picks up 2 frags at the end. And flip side again. Very similar to the first round. Cleanly pick it up. Second round was anything but clean. Still, 3-0. I do understand quite a lot of French, though. I don't understand any Polish. just the usual swear words, that's it. And we have another pause. Surprise, surprise. Not Miku, you read CH like H. So what, Mihu? What is it, Versace? What is it with you and accents, man? Am I saying Michu wrong then? Because like English wise, you'd say Michu. I would like to try and pronounce him as he himself calls his name. Just can someone phonetically type that out for me? Do you literally say M-I-H-U like Michu? Michu. Okay, I'll try. Do I speak Polish? No, I don't. As you probably noticed from me butchering the pronunciation of his name. You pronounce it meat shoe. Something tells me that's a troll. Mihu. I'll go for Mihu, and then I'll probably get flamed with other people for pronouncing it wrong. I want to rap, you say no. I want an accent, you say no. Metis, I'm a patriotic. The chat went down too fast. Yo, Polish people who are probably insulting me in Polish. I can't understand your language, I'm sorry. I'm saying it right like the footballer. This is so confusing, guys. I've got half of you telling me it's Mihu and half of me telling me it's Michu. Mihu in Polish. Okay. Right. I'll stick with Mihu. I'll get trolled to hell, but hey, that's the nature of CS, right? Bartaz, I know what that word means, and it does not mean love. Pikachu. Yeah, I'll just call him Pikachu. No problem, right? The game's paused because I think there's connectivity issues. I'm going to quickly Alt-Tab and see if there are any updates. Tihu you, yeah, bunny. There you go. I just said that for you. I don't know what that was all about, but it's done. No updates, so I've no idea. Metas, learn to Polish. The thing is, just looking at Polish gives me a headache. I tried to learn Finnish, right? And Finnish destroyed my brain. And I've heard that Polish is even more difficult to learn than Finnish is, so rip that dream. B-Ball, thanks very much, man. I do know Michu the footballer, but I'm pretty sure that you would just say Michu, right? Finnish is easy. That's the biggest troll you've ever told me, Noobstar. And you've told me some pretty big trolls in your time. This is the first map, guys. If you've just joined, it's Cobblestone, and the second map is Nuke. Michu is pronounced like Pikachu. Just call him Mikachu from now on. Let's do it. I know Pariston, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not stupid enough to say like obvious Polish curse words. Learn Dutch grammar, have fun with that. Mina Rakistan Sinua. I probably pronounced that horrifically bad. The next language I should learn is Chinese. Wow. I feel like I'd probably have an aneurysm if I tried to learn Chinese. I'm honestly really bad with languages. I know Moika, right? And then Kitos. It's pronounced Migusta. Estonian and Finnish are supposedly very similar languages, aren't they? I've heard there's a lot of similarities between the two of them. They sound very similar. should learn Portuguese to go to Brazil. I'm gonna put music back on while we wait. I have no idea what this is all about right now. I'll keep talking though. Cantonese, that's Hong Kong, right? When I was young, well, I'd say when I was like 12, I had a bunch of Cantonese friends. Really nice guys, actually. I should learn Thai. It is taking forever, gun to pause. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, it's not in my control. There's nothing I can do about this. I'm literally in the exact same position you are, just waiting. I wish that I could, you know, poke them up the ass. Wait, that came out completely wrong. Kick them up the ass. Poke them up the ass, Kappa. I can't wait for chat to react to that. Yep, that just happened. I would love to kick them up the ass and make them play faster, but unfortunately that's not in my control. Imazam, I'm nowhere near good enough to join a competitive team. I'm tired, right? I'm sorry. I slipped up. My true intentions came out. Who knew? This music sounds like Metallica. It's Pantera. I'm legendary Eagle rank. Which isn't fantastic, but you know, it's alright. I will pronounce it like Mihu from now on. I'll try and remember that. I apologise for messing that up. Please say I love Norway. I've never been there, but I've always wanted to go to Norway. I've heard it's a really beautiful country. I've been casting for about 6 or 7 years. Fun flapjack. You're silver 1. Yeah, confirmed. Sorry, I lied. I'm not legendary Eagle, I'm silver 1. I agree, Slayer, but unfortunately with pretty much every game online you're going to have loads and loads of delays. Thanks, Gunpause. Appreciate it. I just try and interact with the chat as much as I can, really. Send me a message if you want to play. It's Mam. Oh Christ, I forgot how to pronounce your name. It's crazy. Your name's crazy. I'm sorry. What does it even mean? Is it Polish for something? Well, I know what the hell part means, Marky. I just don't know what the first one means. That's Swedish though, isn't it? What do I think about AM Katowice crowd? Amazing. One of the best crowds in the world for esports, hands down. You're crazy. Yeah, pretty much. I actually know quite a few Polish people, Slime GR. Oh my god. Do you know, the first time when I realised that I sucked at pronouncing Polish, I play a lot of FIFA, and there's Jakub Blaszczykowski, right? I'm pretty sure I'm still pronouncing his name really wrong, but anyone that's Polish and knows this guy, he plays in the German league, the Bundesliga, and I tried pronouncing his name and I absolutely wrecked it, and that's when I realised the Polish is way too difficult for me. Again, I apologise for this, guys. I'm not sure what the reason for the delay is. I'm gonna have a quick look at the conversation again. I don't know that band Jesus Smokes Crack. I don't play Sivo either. Not trolling here, XD. Thanks. You just want a free poke from me. Yeah, confirmed. How does Swedish sound to me? Swedish sounds like Finnish but singing to me. I was always told that from Finnish people. How did I get into the casting lineup, and did it take me a long time? I'm still not really in the casting lineup. I just came in here as a last-minute replacement for Dabu, who couldn't make it today. I'm not sure why, but he asked me if I could fill in, and I said yes. I've done lands in like the UK, for example, Gfinity I did. But apart from that, it's yes, I haven't done any lands. Yeah, I realise that everyone's going to think that I'm a complete idiot for saying that about Swedish, but hey, I'm English, we suck, right? I don't know any Swedish apart from swear words. This song is Quake 2 theme song, Gravity Well. Old school game. Maybe we'll get Yeah, I've casted a bunch of different games. I've casted CS 1.6, CSS, League of Legends, obviously CSGO, COD 4, COD 2, Heroes of Newerth for a while, Dota 2 for a very short amount of time. Do I have any idea what the game is paused? I think there's connectivity issues. Other than that, I can't really tell you what's going on. I'm kind of in the dark as much as you guys are. Thanks, Master Taha. I also hope that I'll get in more lineups and be able to cast more frequently. But unfortunately, it's not really up to me. It's up to people that are, I guess, higher up. If they want to hire me or not and get me involved. I'm sorry if the music's ugly. Pause the stream. Don't pause it. Mute it if you don't like it. And then just unmute as soon as we go live. As soon as we go live, I will unmute the game sounds and mute the music for you. So don't worry. You won't miss anything. Demon, I think they're talking to the players right now. Yep, Lean, I used to play a lot of League. I don't really play League that much anymore. Maybe once every week or 2 weeks. No, I'm not a new caster. I've been around for a long time. For CS, I've been casting for about 1.5 years. But I've just started streaming. And casting at the same time. Hey, thanks a lot. Ignacio? Is that right? I kind of burnt myself out on League of Legends, to be honest with you. I can't take requests, guys, because then there'll be copyright issues, from what I understand. This music sounds like we're in zombie apocalypse and we have to survive. Pretty much, actually. It's a fair. Seal foam. Your wood 3. Nice one. I used to be cardboard 5 and then I upgraded. This is my main job. No. Gimli. Yeah, try it. I've been on all the time, mate. What, is that weird? Do I have a cam? Yes, I do, but I can't really just put it on in the middle of this. I'd have to set it up and it would be really stupid. You don't want to see me. Trust me. Hey, Pantera. Don't fall asleep. We love you when you're awake. I'm still awake. I'm still here. I'm trying my best to fill in as much time as I can with you guys. I can't really analyse that game at all because it's 3 rounds through. It's just a case of Flipside won the first round and then they converted the next 2. It's really that simple. I'll put a bit of Pantera on for you. Let's go for... Can I make erotic slurping noises? I'll take a drink of water and I'll see if you can hear that. How about that? There we go. My rank's Legendary Eagle. I was Supreme First Class, whatever it's called, for a while, and then I got wrecked. You're welcome. What does Norwegian sound like? This is going to sound really ignorant, and I suppose it is. But Norwegian, a lot of Scandinavian languages sound very similar to me. I can't really tell the difference. I can tell the difference now through Finnish because I've lived there for quite a long time. I don't anymore, I'm back in England now. So there's certain things I can pick up on Finnish, but the rest of the Scandinavian language sounds very, very similar to me. It's difficult to tell the difference. I know it's a very ignorant way of saying it, but gotta be honest. Can I put real music on like Kanye West or Taylor Swift? Oh my god. I'm old enough to have seen them live, but I never did, which is a regret of mine. I wish I had. I don't sound English? Where do I sound like I'm from to you guys then? I lived in Finland collectively for maybe 4 or 5 years. Kuusamo, Lahti, Lohja, Numala, a couple of other places. I've been casting CS for about 1.5 years. I love the cold weather. I'm basically like a big bear. Like, big, fat, hairy. So cold weather is fine by me. This is I'm Broken from Pantera, yeah, but it is the instrumental version. No Eminem song in the playlist. Sorry. I sound like a fatty because I am, that's probably why. I was gonna say, if I sounded American, then, like, I don't even... Nothing wrong with being American, but I don't think I sound American at all. I don't have a girlfriend now. Do I listen to BLS? I have no idea what BLS is. Who's your favourite player in CS right now? I answered this earlier. I enjoy watching players like Snacks, because even though he's obviously a way, way better player than I am, I have a similar kind of playstyle to him, I think. So I really love watching Snacks play. I actually watch a lot of his demos to try and improve. So Snacks is probably my player that I watch a lot. I sound Dutch. Really? Oh, it's Pong that said that, he's trolling. I sound Scottish? That's probably because I'm from the north of England. Pasha is love, Pasha is life. If I was an opera, it probably would be Pasha, to be fair. This pause is crazy. Apparently Roland is having issues with his internet, which I could have guessed. They're currently figuring out what they're going to do about it. I don't really know any Hungarian. I honestly don't know many jokes either, Macafish. The only jokes I know are probably offensive to most people. I've been to Scotland a lot though. I used to live in Scotland. Well, Gunpause, Kenny S is obviously an amazing player. But if I had to pick one that I love watching and really enjoy watching, it would be Snacks. My league name is the same as my Twitch name, Yeplin, so if you just give me an ad, then I'll accept. But I really don't play League much. This is the first map, guys, if you've just joined. Cobblestone's the first map, second map's a nuke. I can't tell offensive languages on stream, guys. Offensive languages, did I just say? That in Glando. I can't tell offensive jokes on stream. My rank's Legendary Eagle. Really? I pronounced someone's name right? Jeez, normally I'm awful with names. Hey, Peytonist is cool. Peyton is cool. Thank you. You're beautiful too. AIDS McGee. Thanks. That name though. If you want to add me or anything, guys, then please like message me directly on Twitch, because otherwise I've got a really bad memory, basically. So you can tell me your name, but I'm not going to remember it. So that's the best way of doing it. I did a good Shrek. Have you seen the Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life video? That's so disturbing. Why did I live in Finland? I was weird, they Finnish girl at the time. In a relationship with a Finnish girl. Six. Who doesn't? Moxhorn, very unlikely that I'll be going there. This isn't Pantera, bro. This is Lamb of God. Lamb of God Desolation, instrumental version is the name of this, if you want to look it up on YouTube. Thanks, Yepleen. Shout out to... I swear to God, man. I nearly said that. Through a friend, Laser Dog. Lamp of God, yeah, Lamp of God confirmed. The game stopped because Roland's having internet issues. Thanks, Six. But seriously, who doesn't? Music's too loud? I'll turn it down a tiny bit, sorry. There we go, should be better, right? Axims, moi. I can't play certain requests, guys, because of copyright issues. A lot of the songs that I'm actually playing today are drum covers that I've done. That's to stop them being copyright issues. Thanks, Laser Dog. Hey, Oscarson? Oscharson. Hey, sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Macafish. I'm glad I could pronounce it right. Megadeth. Lel. Yes. Megadeth are awesome. Love them. I can't play them though because of copyright. I don't know what LMNOP means, but I'm going to go with 10. Damta. How did I hurt you? Man, these pauses. They're so real right now. It's crazy. There's no updates either, guys. I'd love to give you updates and let you know. Which drummer makes these covers? They're my covers. Not all of them. Some of them are just instrumentals. What do you think about Taz? Should he go retire? I think Taz is a really good player. I've already played some Pantera Damta. This is back to Quake 2 again. Okay, I'm just going to say it again, because I realise there's going to be people that have just literally... there's the scoreboard for whoever just asked that. Last tracks, there you go. For those of you that may have just joined, we are still on the first map. There's been loads of delays because of connectivity issues on Rollin, I think it is. It's having the majority of them. Cobblestone and Nuke are the maps. It's a best of 2. Each map counts as one win and will obviously count as points. If you have bet from CSGO Lounge, if it ends up being 1-1, then your skins will be returned. It's paused because of internet issues, guys. Last tracks I'm showing you the... I realise there's a delay. Macafish, I'd assume that would be 9 just like everybody else's cat. Oh, I see what you did there. Watching these guys in spawn is so intense, I just don't know if they're going to look left or right. I know, right? Are they going to switch their weapon? Living life dangerously right now. No worries, last tracks. There's not too much to see though, because there's only been 3 rounds played. Well, I do remember that name, yeah. I've got a terrible memory, but I do remember your name. Is Cobblestone T or CT sided? Me and my friend are having a little argument over it. I would like your opinion. Cobblestone's a weird map for me because I feel it's still CT sided, but a good T side can absolutely wreck. So I think I would say CT, but it depends on the sides, honestly. Again, I'm sorry about these delays, guys. There's really nothing I can do about this. Wait, you what? Everyone just suicided. We've got a cult going on in the server, guys. Oh, we've got movement. Simple moves to his left-hand side. Is he going to correct? No, he's not. Okay. Yeah, of course. I knew you through Enzy, of course. I remember. I can tell you how you can lose skins from betting. You just stop betting. Straight up. Snowfire, I think this is going to go... Snowy Fire, sorry. I think this is going to go 1-1. I can see this being a draw. If this delays for much longer, this definitely could be cancelled. I'm not an admin though, so don't quote me on that, but this has been crazy long for a pause. Sorry, Slayer, my bad. Report me for being stupid. Thanks. Come to my house and beat me with a shovel. You've got a weird fetish right there, but we are live. So let's pause that. Let's jump into the game. That kind of snuck up on me. Hopefully, Roland's internet is going to stop being incredibly painful. And we are back into the action here. 3-0, the scoreline. Just joined us, I met us. This is my stream. I'm subbing in for Debut, who couldn't make it today to cast these games. This is our third best of 2. On Flipside, looking in pole position. But here comes Spiro. First through. Simple's going to be flashing over. He's got quite a few kills already on this half. Just in the first 3 rounds. And Spiro is a beautiful headshot on Simple and also onto Blade. And get that bomb planted. Bondig and will edit the final 2 remaining players. First of which is going to fall. And now it's all on Bondig. He's got himself 2. Mihu has been dropped. And now Spiro and Roland are going to be able to pick up the pieces. 3-1. Am I pronouncing Mihu's name right now? And am I pronouncing Michu's name? What am I talking about? Mihu and Spiro. You can see my brain's going, guys. I've been casting for like... Let me check the time. Nearly 6 hours. Yeah. Spiro equals back. From the chat. Mihu. I can't believe I just said that. Am I pronouncing Mihu right? Am I pronouncing Michu right? I'm a really smart guy. Well, Spiro peering up here. It looks like Roland's internet is okay for now. I do play CS as well. I play CS a lot. It's my main game. Not Spiro. So Spiro. This is mental. No one's fallen just yet. 55 seconds left on the timer. No one's really making any moves. Let's open that camera up for you on the map. You see the bomb has been dropped there towards connector. Mazinho is going to pass Mihu and start to move towards A. Spiro looking at long. And here we go. Innocent is the first victim of this round. Apologies for that. I was kind of caught looking at the map trying to figure out what was going on. Rollin is going to take down World Edit as well. So it's a 1-for-1. Blow for blow. 25 seconds on the timer. And now Mauzinho has pounced. And there's Mihu. He does see the second player. It's going to be called out to the rest of his team. It is Bondic. Nice shot there onto Rollin. He's down to 43 HP though, and it is a 3-on-2 now. Mihu from the side onto Simple. It's all on Bondic. He was in a similar position last time around, and he did manage to get himself a kill or two. Gets the first frag. He's actually going to pick up the AWP and save this one. And that's probably the smart play. He's up against two players with AK-47s. He's only got 43 HP to his name. And that AWP, of course, worth $4,750. And it's going to be quite a nice present for the rest of his team. And he's going to be able to save that one up. So 3-2. This is the first map, guys. So the answer to your question is no one won the first map. We're still playing it. So Bondic, of course, going to throw that AWP across to Simple. I'm going to hope that Simple can work some miracles here. Shadow Sorcerer, if you send me a PM on Twitch, then I'll get back to you there, okay? I'm happy to play with pretty much anyone, though. And meanwhile, back into the game. Markolov's in a good position. May have just shot a bit too early. He does get the kill overall, though, and no one seems to have punished him for that. So he gets away with it. He has finally been taken down. There's Bondic with a P250. The CTs, who were looking in a really bad position, have managed to somehow claw this one back into a 2-on-2, but that's Mihu. That's a beautiful first frag onto Simple. And now Rollin with 16 HP is trying to get round the side of World Edit. And does put him down. They managed to pick up the AWP as well. From a 3-0 to a 3-3. Thanks, Macrofish. There's much better casters out there than me, though, but I appreciate it. Cobblestone was picked by Flipside. You should be able to just like click somewhere and press send message. I'm pretty sure it should be like somewhere on the profile page. Yeah, Flipside picked Cobblestone. Second map will be Nuke. Markolov mixing it up. This time he's actually on platform, but there's going to be a Molotov landing by his feet. He's down to 22. Had to quickly scamper away just to keep himself alive. And Mihu again is kind of running interference, just making sure that no one tries to get round the back, because that can be a real problem for T's. If someone starts to push through the likes of here, or of course through here as well, they can easily get round the back and just neutralise any issue that may be pushed on towards the B site. So Mihu's playing a pretty vital role there. Even though he's not getting much action, it's still giving the rest of Gamers2 the confidence that they can start to push through without any worries about what could be coming up from behind. Rollin is trying to have a quick peek across. Gamers2 are moving in en masse. Markolov is very low, and here comes Innocent. Nobody watching drop down. And there's a player there. It's going to be Bondic, who just kind of gave up drop down zone. He did get away with it. Rollin answers back onto World Edit. That's a good shot there from Shviro. And now Mauzinho comes in. There's Bondic, lines them up, knocks two of them down. Mauzinho's the only player that remains. It's a 1v2 situation. He's got 8 seconds. He has to go for this plant, and he's going to get punished. Or is he? He gets the bomb down. And for a split second, I thought he could have got the frag onto Bondic, and that would have really made that round interesting. So, 4-3. Thanks, Snowy Fire. I think the reason a lot of casters don't use chat is because if you're at LAN, you don't really have control over PCs. Like, someone's observing for you, so it's very difficult to chat with people, and some people view it as unprofessional, but because I'm solo casting, I've got to give myself a break now and again. Otherwise, I'll just run out of things to say. But hopefully you guys are enjoying it, that's all that counts, really. Anyway, Gamers2 What do they have in store for Flipside? Ukrainians are on a bit of a roll tonight. They beat the previous adversaries very comfortably indeed. That's a nice little headshot from Marzinho on platforms. Derps his smoke a bit, but we'll let him off. That first frag was very tasty indeed. Flash through. Marzinho still up on platform. Hasn't moved as of yet. As expected. He's just lurking around in the smoke. He is going to get taken out from Marklov, who pushes up onto platform. He's going to pick up the AK-47. 40 seconds. Innocent with the Tech 9. Just completely obliterates one. Mihu comes in and gets the second in that close fire exchange. And it's now down to a 2-on-2, courtesy of Marklov. Now pushing in. We'll let it. Rains on out with the AWP. 27 seconds on the timer. It's all on Rowland. The man with the connectivity issues has picked up the first frag. He's got the bomb. And he's got a very clear way across to B. He will get this plant down. We'll let it. It's going to be walking in. Going to be opting for drop down zone instead. Rowland on 12 HP. And he is going to go down. That's kind of expected in these close claustrophobic confrontations. The guy with 12 HP is always going to come out second best. Are you asking me if I'm Scottish or Irish? I'm English, but I guess I'm like half Irish as well. Personally, I don't like the AWP nerf. I used to play AWP a bit. I used to play AWP quite a bit, but I can't use it anymore. It's completely taken my style of AWPing out of the equation. I'm not a passive AWPer at all. But hold that thought, because Gamers2 are going to be channeling their inner aggression and they're rushing straight through mid. And this is a rush, mark my words. They're going straight in, smokes, flashes, the whole 9 yards. Innocent with a Tech 9. He's going to go 1 for 1, but it looks like the CTs are coming out ahead in this exchange. Very comfortably indeed as well. Rowland, I was about to say, is the last hope, but he gets P2K down from Blade. That's understandable rush, you know, you're on T side, you've got Tech 9s, why not give it a bash? I'm part of all three, Prophet, I guess you could say. World Edit has a quick peek into mid. Tries the quick shot there. Mihu and Spiro, who I'm apparently getting his name wrong. I apologise, guys. Just, I'm a scrubby Englishman. It comes with the territory, right? The two of them are actually trying to hold down this position, but World Edit comes in with the AWP shot. One thing I've noticed is I have a horrible habit of actually looking at the map in situations I shouldn't. I'm going to work on that, guys. I do apologise. Been a couple of frags I've missed because of that, and that's inexcusable. But Mihu did get dropped from the AWP of World Edit, which was in mid. And now World Edit goes in once again with the next AWP shot. Mondik from drop down. It seems that Gamers2 are starting to stall a tiny bit here. They're not entirely sure what to do, where to push, when to throw the smokes and flashbangs in. And Flipside certainly seem to have found their form. Mondik very low. Marzinho's about to get shot in the back from Markolov. And that's going to drop the bomb. And with 18 seconds to go, Rowland's days are all but numbered. It's actually a Mag 10 jumping headshot. I agree, Macafish. It's one of the reasons. I mean, they still can, but it definitely hurt them. There's no doubting that. Just Freaky HD, Flipside picked this map. Next map is Nuke. Simple. In good position to strike right here. He's going to hold the trigger down. He gets himself 2, but that's Innocent. Rushing in with a Tech 9. He quickly falls prey to Markolov, who's got his double. He's got his triple as well. Full house of frags, Marklov and Simple both chiming in. And Flipside seem to be very good on these kind of maps, where you can effectively just lock down on CT. We saw this on Nuke in the previous exchange that they had against Copenhagen Wolves. Wait, what am I talking about? It was Penta, not Copenhagen Wolves. Copenhagen Wolves played against Hellraisers, Vince. Come on, sort it out. Shviro is going to get the upper hand of World Edit, who went walkies there in mid. I understand trying to get information, but that was a bit too aggressive. There's a lot of areas to peek out from in that position, whereas on the flip side, I genuinely did not mean to make that pun. I just slapped myself on the wrist for you. Whereas on the flip side, it's a lot easier for the T's to just look down into the double doors, and they will have the upper hand in that exchange. So it's a bit strange that World Edit would go for that. He got punished, but we're going to have to see. We're going to have to see if they can actually make anything out of this advantage. Bondic still peering up there into window. Again, looks like Gamers2 are going for their tried and, I wouldn't necessarily say tested and true tactic, because it has failed more times than it's succeeded. But as I said, this is a CT favoured map in my opinion. And Flipside are going to work on that idea. Michu, I just said his name wrong. Mihu is going in. Bondic gets dropped from him. Looking for that second frag as well. Blade, last remaining player. And surely he's going to go ahead and save. Yeah, he will. So, good round for Gamers2. You know, I was calling them out a tiny bit there. I said they've tried this tactic a bunch. It hasn't really paid out for them. But if you get the entry frags, it doesn't really matter. If I was going to bet Pop Tart Ninja X, that's a hell of a name, by the way, I would have probably bet on Flipside. But I actually think this game will go 1-1. Sparrow. You're telling me his name is Sparrow. Unstereotypable person ever. I don't know, man. I have my stereotypes of Northerners as well. I like sausage rolls. You can't beat a good sausage roll, man. Sparrow, I've been told is his name. He's peering across. On flip side, they've generally been really solid on CT today that I've seen on all maps. We've seen them on Nuke, we've seen them on Inferno, and now on Cobblestone. And they really do seem to have a fantastic grasp of how to play CT. You got World Edit, who just constantly peeking up mid, peeking down long, and he's getting picks. That was an interesting little block there from the flashbang, I think it was. I think we all need to agree that I'm never going to say his name right. Just take it for granted. It's one of those weird imperfections that I bring to the table. .30 seconds on the timer. It's a very, very slow round once again from Gamers2 and Bondic, proving that patience really does pay out sometimes. And there he is again, the man in question. I can't pronounce. Blade does get his second kill there onto Roland. And this is a very, very clear-cut, clean round from Flipside up until the point where Simple got took down. Maldini's got himself 2. And here's the problem when I cast Cobblestone and Nuke. I'm a play-by-play caster, so my analysis of the game's not fantastic. I'm more like the hype. I just find that Cobblestone and Nuke are very slow rounds up until the explosion at the end. I'm not sure if anyone agrees with that, but it's almost like a stalemate up until maybe 20 seconds, and then if a team hasn't got a bunch of picks and they don't just choke out the round, then you see all the explosion happen. I guess it's one of the pitfalls of solo casting. I'm not sure if anyone can kind of see where I'm coming from there. Markov actually shot at his own teammate. Fortunate, didn't do too much damage. But again, Gamers2 are in this same predicament where they're trying to bust out and get on a site, but they just can't. There's Molotovs, there's flashes, there's smokes, there's everything being thrown at them. And they're playing quite deep as well. They're not really giving anything away. As I say that, Bondik actually jumped up and got himself took down. Simple spraying across from platform. And he's been phenomenal in this position. Really, really solid plays from Simple. Nicely done by him. Roland's going to walk in. That grenade lands on his forehead. And Innocent has got himself a couple kills in retaliation. He's going to fall down. And Gamers2, they desperately want this 5th round. I think 10-5 is not necessarily the worst half on T side. It's going to be a force buy from Gamers2. Got Deagle. Got themselves a P250 as well. And Innocent is going to get the first frag. But again, they've got this a bunch of times. Simple's constantly pushing. And the problem is that even though Gamers2 are getting these opening frags, they're not really doing anything with it. And that's one of the pitfalls of Cobblestone, I'd feel, on T side. It's very claustrophobic. It kind of feels closed in. You know, funneling through choke points a lot of the time, especially if you're going B, and this is the problem with that, the grenades are just so effective. And this is kind of proving my point. They get the opening pick, but they can't do anything with it, and now they're back in the same position, rushing through, single file, conga line. And Markelov should really go to town on them. There's the first one. He's going to be able to line up the second couple kills. That's if World Edit doesn't come in and finish them off. He does get the final frag there, but Bondik chimes in. Kobe. 11-4. Could have been a lot worse for Gamers2. 4 rounds on on T side. It's not great. But it was looking a bit worse at times. So I do wonder as well how Roland's internet issues are going to play, because we had a massive pause. If you've just got here, we had a 30-minute pause, I want to say. Maybe it was even longer than that. I do wonder how that kind of burrows into the mindset of the players, because even with that being said, Roland's top fragging for his team, even though it was him that had the issues. Thanks for the kind words, guys. So let's see when the roles are reversed if Flipside are going to approach this any differently to their Polish counterparts. It appears so far they have. Gamers2 were very keen on going B a whole lot, and so far Flipside are opting for a more split approach, try and isolate off a couple players, get a couple picks here and there, and then try and convert that into a bomb plant and the round win, which is exactly what you need to do in piss around such as Cobblestone. If you just barrel in, it doesn't always work out for you. Bondik does get himself one, but it's just a flurry of Glock frags on the side of Flipside. And now it's all on Miku and Sparrow. And, whoa, that's a nice headshot from Sparrow, but there's still 4 players to find and the bomb to defuse. I don't want to say this is impossible, but it's nigh on. Especially as Miku is now the last remaining player. He's got Blade, Simple and Bondik to find. Flashbang to his face. Every second it ticks by makes this harder and harder for him to pull off. And then we go, Bondik will execute him close range. I hope we won't have any overtime. Something tells me that Flipside are probably going to close this one out. At least on this map. Let's have a look. Markelov, Blade, Simple. All going through on B. They've got the weapons, so they can maybe afford to try and just brute force their way through onto the site. Simple's going to have this first opportunity, and he does take that with both hands, and the second one as well. He's hungry for more franks though, but it's Markelov that will finish things off onto B. Mihu, the last remaining player, once again. And he gets dropped. top 3 favorite games that don't run on a version of Source Engine. BioShock is my favorite game of all time. Pronounced. That's a tough one. Let me get back to you on that one, Seal Phone. BioShock's my favorite game of all time, though. Hands down. Do I like the old nuke? Yeah. I don't mind it. Bonding. 1, 2 frags there with the MP7. Brute forcing once again through onto A. It's one of the powers of the MP7 and a lot of the SMG since the changes came in. And again, it's just a case of mopping everybody up from Flipside. It's really not much for me to talk about here. Just there's a huge difference in... I'm not going to say skill or talent because I know that Gamers2 are very capable of doing crazy things, but performance right now, there is a big difference in performance. Thanks, Finlazy. I sound like DDK? I've never heard that one before. I've heard Joe Miller a lot. Never DDK. And again, Flipside, you can see that the confidence just oozing through their veins. They are not afraid to peek out, especially Simple. He's entry fragging like a madman. He's got 2 kills once again. He's looking for a third. Such a close-knit fight there. Arlen's head was just peeking up. Another day, that could have very well been a frag. Too Simple. And pulled off his hat-trick of kills on picks there. Bondic is playing a very similar role to what he actually did on CT, and that's just locking down drop zone. GoTV once again coming out huge for us. Thanks, GoTV. Another round of applause. Missed 3 kills. Thank you very much. And it looks like Gamers2 came out certainly worse for wear off those 2 or 3 kills. While the last player, Molotov, lands right next to him and he's going to get taken down. It's like, thanks. I sound like SpongeBob. Okay then. GoTV has been the MVP tonight. It has been the MVP. There's been some fantastic lags that it's pulled off. Like, legit. GoTV MVP. Who the real MVP? 15-4. Gamers2 have to win. Let me just count this out because, you know, my math tonight's been awful. I do know it's 11 rounds. I'm just baiting. You have to win 11 rounds in a row. Stranger things have happened at CS, but I just don't see this coming about. Especially as Markelov's going to get that frag on Rala. It's a 2v4. And he can pretty much start the loading screen onto Nuke as far as I'm concerned. Because this map is over. And it's Spiro or bust. And that grenade actually didn't tag him. I thought that would. 4-on-1. Let's switch to the man himself as he gets killed. So 16-4. Portal Ninja X, I do. Favourite knife, Fabson, is a Doppler bayonet. So that's the first map done and dusted. Very comfortable winning the end from Flipside Tactics. You know what I should mention here is that Flipside won against Penta. They won 16-8 on Nuke. They won 16-6 on Inferno. And they just won 16-4 there. These guys are on fire tonight. They are performing so, so well. Pop-Tart Ninja X. I feel like it's a bit surprising. But I don't know. I think the league was already in place before the changes happened, so they had to kind of keep the rules. That's my understanding of it.